from the start, I've always been around it. My grandfather, as I was growing up as a kid, was um, I'd say he's a pretty big deal around the Detroit Red Wings organization. He was a color analyst for radio, and which at the time I had no idea. I just thought it was cool that I could go to the Red Wing games with him. And it wasn't until a little bit later that I realized how important my grandfather was. And my grandfather's name was Sid Abel, centerman of the production line. And, just kind of growing up around that history and then kind of learning it as I go. You take it for granted as a kid. And then, you're like, oh my God, I guess my Gramps was a pretty big deal around here. I mean, Stanley Cup winner, multiple times, league MVP, captain, coach, general manager. I mean, he did it all for the Red Wings organization, and he moved to Chicago and all that stuff. And so there was quite the history. And then obviously my mom falling for a goaltender, and my dad having played with Pittsburgh and St. Louis as a goalie, and it just kind of went from there. He didn't throw me in goalie. This is the best part. He didn't throw me into goalie too early. He actually asked if I wanted to play when I was about 11 or 12 years old, and I was like, let's do it, and never looked back from there.